Thank you very much for joining me here for your weekly love reading. It's for January 29th through February 4th, 2024. My name is Carolyn. As I was meditating on this reading, I was hearing more of that energy clearing, these falsehoods, this gaslighting that was done by external people, by external energies or third-party karmics against you, and created false narratives around you that your counterpart could have been accusing you of, things that just weren't true. This is deception is what I'm hearing, and it created some sort of loss between the two of you, or perpetual general losses. I feel like this, it could have been, I was hearing it was something ancestral, like these things happened to your ancestors, and you could have had this general energy in your life where you've been just accused of things that weren't true, or people didn't believe you, and maybe part of what you've been false narratives about you and agendas against you, and pinning people ultimately against you. And it's like your word versus their word, and even though you're telling the truth, it's not, you're not getting your way on that, it's not the win, right? So this has also been corruption in your union, but what I'm hearing is there's an elevation coming out of this. And so part of this energy, this, from what it sounds like so far, is a continuation of clearing out this energy that's been doing that to your counterpart here, for your counterpart to be having this false perception about you. And so there might be clearings on this level, basically like removal of those lies and detoxing of that false narrative out, so that they can get to the truth with you and who you really are and their feelings for you. So this, I'm hearing like there's a combustion on this level. So things have to release basically here. And this is just more of a clearing that's going on of energies that were deceiving you. These things were all attacking you. That was the other big thing. Like your counterpart's just really been a pawn. This is again more of that War of the Roses. Like this energy's agenda was always to hurt you, and it wasn't to be in especially if it's like a person that they've been in a relationship with, a third party karmic type of energy. It is, it wasn't about them being those people being in a relationship together. It was all just to hurt you, right? These opponents are over is what I'm hearing though. So let's see how this might show up in the cards, or what else might show up in the cards this week. For the overall energy for the two of you, we do have the Four of Pentacles. God's saying lean on me with this is what I'm hearing. So leaning more into God. I'm hearing as these cycles are coming to an ending here. I am hearing with the Devil more specifically. We've got the Child card here. This could be part of that inner child healing. Children could have been used with this as well, or it could have involved children with these third-party karmic energies. But I'm hearing like what's lost is no more. It's going to be found this week. I'm hearing things used against you. I'm seeing witchcraft more specifically right now. And the last card is the Princess of Pentacles coming through. So there is definitely some new understanding coming in, is the way I'm hearing it as. And this was also creating some sort of financial loss, and so that's going to clear up now, and it's going to be more financial gains coming in. So let's read your counterpart first. I feel guided to read them first. We have the Hierophant with them in their thoughts towards your union this week with this Courthouse card. So some sort of decisions are being made. They are moving on wiser. I do see like there is a course correction that's happened here basically. And the last card is the Ten of Wands. It says oppression. So they're not going to be stuck in this role any longer either, of being used and controlled and oppressed. The courthouse could be like in the extended readings recently, there's been a lot of God's judgment coming in, basically saying, this is stopping. We're putting an end to this. Like God's always in charge of everything that's going on here on the earth. So it looks like there's a way forward here. There's certainly an ending for them. It looks like they're also, with the Four of Pentacles, actually getting back their energy now and this truth. So there's looks like a recovery basically is happening for them, especially with the foundations of your union, and more emotionally balanced with you in the union this week as well. We have the Four of Cups for them in the emotional body, with this Lover's card coming through. And the last card with that is the Death card. So, but I'm hearing regeneration. So like this cup is coming in from God, nourishing your counterpart here. And contracts with the devil are over is what I'm hearing. So something's come in, and it looks like it was with the full moon last week. And it looks like this is connected, like I was hearing the Lancaster rose last week, like this more of the rose energy has been coming up quite a bit lately, but it's to clear this curse and genetic curse and ancestral curse against the divine feminine, the Magdalene seed bloodline, Andromeda, the sisterhood of the rose, Mary Magdalene, and then for the new earth, for the divine feminine Christ. So it does look like this is the death card is coming in symbolically to say that is coming to a closure here, which should reflect on your life, whether you're male or female, carrying that feminine template. We've come here to put an end to this attack against the divine feminine, and Andromeda is what I'm hearing. So life can come. So part of like Adam and Eve, like life being removed from Adam, the human, it's been like this third party snake, right? God in the way, Lilith, and created this separation. So it's now what I'm hearing God say again is like the new age of Aquarius. It's literally the timeline shift. So this justice needs to come in here, and things won't be persuading your counterpart is what I'm hearing anymore. And it's taking your counterpart away from being trapped in this situation, or people, injustices basically in relationships. So now God's coming in this week for your counterpart and for you. Ultimately, it's for you. So in the blocks, we have the Magician card with this key and the rose. And this is like the divine feminine Christ. This rose is in this cage, but the door is now open. The cage has been opened. That key's unlocked. The door, the rose, the sister of the rose, we're now free. The alchemy, the Holy Grail is free, and creation energy. So this is what they've been trying to stop for so long, or suppress and control. And then the Seven of Cups is the last card here. I'm hearing again, it's justice. And justice is happening in the DNA strands. I'm hearing more specifically too. So it's setting us free. It's setting us apart genetically from these injustices, basically. And ultimately, these are cycles that we're being set apart from. So there are action steps this week. We have the Eight of Wands with that, and the Ten of Pentacles, really good energies here. And God, my God card. So God's like, this is the week that God is coming in. And then the Princess of Cups. So we got Princess of Pentacles, Princess of Cups. There's movement. There's to get to this Ten of Pentacles. This is like the final outcome of the physical union template. And alchemy, the treasure chest. This is in the treasure chest. This is connected to the divine feminine Christ in the womb chakra. And it's speaking more about, I'm hearing like the star seed ground crew and our star origins as star seeds in this Holy Grail union. That could be part of what the Eight of Wands is happening with this as well. So it's meant to be, and the time is here basically for this freedom and clearing. And even in their own feminine channel and their own womb chakra, sacral chakra area, that this clearing and upgrade is happening for your counterpart, whether they're male or female. I mean, I'm reading them as the masculine, but this feminine healing is happening in all of us right now. So for those that are embodying that divine feminine Christ template and are meant to serve in the new earth with that frequency, we are getting this freedom here. It's connected with Hawaii and Lemuria. These are in the DNA strands, and health is what I'm hearing. So a recovery of health, a recovery of finances is coming in with this. And the end of also clearing out this genetically is also like off the DNA. So your counterparts being set free and set apart this week. They're going to be, it's all for you is what I'm seeing. So it's kind of like another week of them just being, their involvement kind of being in the middle of it all, basically, in this war is clearing up here. So this is happening to your counterpart, to your union this week. It's going to produce with the Eight of Wands, like movement and change and functioning is also what I'm hearing, freedom. So they just need to receive this help from God ultimately and receive this ending. But it's happening. So it's really the only way is that this way, God's way this week. So for you, we've got the Queen of Wands in your thoughts. So this is good. This is a continuation of that energy that was coming through for you last week. And I do see it's connected to the Magdalene bloodline with the Rest card, the Four of Swords coming in. It's recalibrate is the words I'm hearing. Rest and recalibrate. And then despair. So it's going from this despair energy and being like, it says not hiring in this card, and there's a bunch of people inside and this person's laughed out. And that's what it feels like you're always the outsider, the the group's gone against you, like these catalysts is also what I'm hearing. Rage is also what I'm hearing. Like there's always you and then everything else, right? You here and then your counterpart in another relationship, for example, over there. There's always some sort of separation and you're not getting your way. And again, it could happen like in your own family, with your friends, in your job, like that. You're isolated, and everyone's teamed the other person and against you here. So I feel like this is where the tables are shifting now and you're getting back into the lead here, back into your power. And this is more, again, with the Queen of Wands, that sexual life force energy, that Kundalini energy, and having that alchemical power back with this magician energy and this freedom of the rose here so that you can step back into your manifestation frequency here. So we've got the Five of Wands in the emotions with this courtship and then the World card coming in. So there's no more the end of fighting for your union basically here. And this battle with the Five of Wands could have been within yourself or competition, like just having to, I feel like, deal with this war against you ultimately is coming to an end so that you can have this courtship of union be successful and manifest for the two of you now. So these Five of Wands were things that were battling you and always getting in the way. So those cycles is what's completing, is what I'm hearing this week for you. So they will be coming to an end. And God, remember, this is God's now saying, okay, we're done. This war is over. We've got the Five of Cups in the blocks with their thoughts towards you, and then the Hangman. So that feels like your counterpart now. That feels like this awakening that they're going to get. So I think from the Four of Cups energy coming in, it's coming in through their heart chakra. So this is where they're going to, and I'm seeing it more as like the shift is happening, like the shift of timeline shift, and this shift into the Age of Aquarius and into Holy Grail union. So the things that were in the old cycle trapping your counterpart, are these illusions are dissolving basically. So this is so that they can continue their own inner marriage, but it is, and union with you, but it is also clearing their consciousness this week from that Hangman card to them thinking about you. So something's got to shift here. And I feel like it is definitely in the heart chakra that this is coming together for your counterpart, and that this clearing is helping them now, the perception. So the Four of Pentacles could be talking, and I am feeling the pain in my heart right now. So we will focus on healing that in the extended reading this week and clearing that out of your counterpart. I think it was just preventing them from accessing. It's like the love, the communication of love. It wasn't, and feelings for you and joy is what I'm hearing. Like they weren't able to logically understand their feelings, and I think to decipher it. Like there's some blocks, so that even if they had the feelings, their mind wasn't seeing that because they were gaslit and programmed and brainwashed, right? So the mind would override the emotions. And I think this has been part of them coming in or wanting to be with you, but then I'm hearing scapegoat with that. But then this entity would say, no, you're not allowed. There's going to be a punishment here. You don't want to be with that person. They're this, they're that, like this whole narrative in one way or another. So now I think that's clearing out basically. So it's dissolving. And so this emotional understanding can really logically come through their consciousness this week. And so with all of this clearing out, I think this awakening of their feelings for you is going to happen in a different way than it's ever happened before. Basically, it's going to come from this place of like true love. And so they're not emotionally bonded with the devil any longer, is what I'm hearing. And your action steps for this week is the 6 of Wands, and I'm hearing carry me home with that. Balance. You've got the 4 of Cups here too. Blended pleasure here. So this is God coming in to offer you both the Holy Grail this week and unexpected income. This is like help. Okay, this is divine intervention. You might not even expect this offer coming in. So I think part of the rest is like you are being carried forward here, healed. I think this has been part of, again, rapture, what started last week. This could be like very much answered prayers with you here as well. I am hearing like the east coast of Canada and maybe the east coast of North America is also clearing. There's stargates over where I'm hearing right now on the land. So I think those stargates are closing down. I'm hearing like the fortress of God is within you now and recovering. There's a recovery happening here and a recovery of finances going on. So it is connected with the Holy Grail and wisdom. Now wisdom's coming in as well. The Holy Spirit's Shekinah to help with this prophecy fulfillment for the two of you. Genetic prophecy is also what I'm hearing, and to return home the Holy Grail ultimately, right? So this is why one of the other reasons why we're here and pursuing this Holy Grail union is to recover the Holy Grail. And so justice is the final outcome for you two this week, so that you aren't stuck in this prisoner situation anymore. You got the Fool card as well. So justice is setting, and I got shivers, setting your union free. You two have this new beginning. We had the Ace of Pentacles coming in last week, like this new and expansion energy. So this is a continuation, and there might be even more layers that we need justice on to start at the 0 point. This is continuing now. So it is rising from the heart chakra through the consciousness, but this is a system this week, a system that's kept the feminine, both of you trapped, to hurt and block and stop the feminine and keep the two of you separated so you wouldn't come back together and create. So you two are being set free from this week, and God's coming in to bring this karmic justice here and put a final closure to this for the two of you, and not being stuck in this hangman position or trapped any longer. So you can achieve success. So the death card's coming in to put an ending here with this as well. Like with the Fool card, I'm hearing carry me home again. Like carry me, it reminds me of the Mitski song, Carry Me Out. So I'm seeing a butterfly in this card. It's a lot of revelations coming in for the two of you this week as well. it's certainly an expansion going on here, and it's an expansion in so many ways. It's really being in this new earth age of Aquarius, embodiment, life, union. There's so many aspects of this 0 point that we're at here. So it's just wonderful that God is here this week. So this is a week of God being in charge, doing it all. Like, you're just meant to rest here and let this ending complete. Both of you really just need to receive this offer of your Holy Grail coming in from God and say yes to that. So whatever we can do in this extended reading and continue on with this divine intervention, we're going to be doing that with the God Code healing. It goes to both of you, your union, your family members, your children, your genetic ancestry through all space, time, and dimension and timelines, and your union. So this is a quantum infinite healing that continues on past this week until it's done and complete. So whatever we can do, we will do, and we'll also be using the Lovers card in this week's extended reading and getting more cards and going deeper into this reading this week as well. So if you'd like to join us, the link is down below. I look forward to seeing you there. Have a very blessed week. God bless you. Take care.